Good morning and welcome to Joy News Interactive with me, Mapisa CBD. We're live from the digital address 0993341 here in Kokomemle, Accra. You can also watch the show on DSTV channel 421 and Go TV channel 144. Join the conversation on Facebook and Twitter. We are Joy News on TV. The fourth suspect accused of gang raping a young lady captured in a video that has gone viral has been arrested by police in Kumasi. The suspect, believed to be hiding in Accra, turned himself on Wednesday afternoon. We want to know, do you think social media activism was the reason he turned himself in? Let's see your comments. First comment is from God Knows Billy, and he says, social media is also part, and I believed he realized that he can't hide from the police forever. Considering the reaction of Ghanaians about such needless and heartless crime they committed. And Papa says, whoever advised him did a good job because he would be arrested anyway, and that would have been far worse for him. And Nana John says, what social media? You can trust in the social media, this thing. And Apana Chow says, the most important thing is that they are caught. And Opoku just put a GIF that says unlucky. And Zuckerberg says maybe someone advised him. Let's see more of your comments on that issue. And Yao Yaba says, okay. And Prince Yudin Bamia says justice must be served. And Edward Miller says yes, that is the reason. And Tinder says maybe it might be the reason why he turned himself into the police. So you can send more of your comments on Joy News on TV on Facebook and Twitter. So the argument is that some MPs do not contribute to matters that arise on the floor of Parliament. Well, some other MPs think it's because they lack an understanding of the issue due to a low level of education. So on Joy News Interactive today, we want to ask, does one need to have a certain educational background to be a member of Parliament? Yes, no, maybe, no, yes. Let's get your comments. First comment is from God Knows Billy once again. Yes, and he says, yes, education is very crucial. Just look at how our MPs behave in Parliament. I think worse things would have happened in this country if they didn't have education at all. Though the education has turned them into wise criminals, but I think it is better than none. And Nana Opoku says, yes, and it is very important. Every job has its qualification instrument. I stand to be corrected. The office of a legislator is like a high court judge, and one can't be a judge with certain qualification. So should parliamentarians. Our political parties must groom their members to that level to be efficient and effective in the House. And Simon says, no, it's about reasoning, decision-making, and making the best choice out of many in national development or nation building. And some people without formal education are far better. Some of us so-called educated ones are worse off, and I reserve the rest of my comments. And Fianco says, if formal education, no. If education, yes. Knowledge is now a click away. Every day is an opportunity to be educated or schooled. It's a lifelong learning. Some of them have PhDs, but they aren't wise. And formal education doesn't necessarily mean wisdom. Otherwise, we won't have MPs. Okay, Jonathan says, certainly we have to raise the bar, at least tertiary education. These dudes are supposed to make the law, and they must have some good educational background to start with, not just be noise makers. And Mark Paradise says, oh yes, other nations are watching us, and if you're not educated or can't express yourself in the official language, how can they appreciate a way of doing things? And Papa comes in to say, for MPs, 100%, bam. But how do you make contribution if you don't even understand what is going on the floor? They are there to make laws, and we shouldn't forget that. And Norman Alfred says, no, so a very passionate no. So long as you are a Ghanaian citizen, but you must be able to at least read, write, and add up. And Nana says, in this 20th century, being a parliamentarian and you can't speak, read, write, then how do you develop your constituency? And Samuel Fort just wrote us an essay here. Let's read a bit of his comment. According to Albert Einstein, education is what remains in a person after he has forgotten what was learned in school. Our members of parliament have gone through this. Nothing remains in them. They are not disciplined themselves. Okay, to get more of Samuel's comment, you can go to Facebook. We are Joy News on TV. And Abdullah says, even if there's none lawmakers, should do well to amend the constitution to provide one, because it is very embarrassing to the nation to see a parliamentarian struggling with English to express him or herself. And Shani says, yes, considering the fact that some of the representatives we've elected go through their tenure without making a single contribution. More comments on that issue. If you think MPs need a certain educational background to be a member of parliament. And Kofi says, no, the Ghana constitution says you have to be in a certain age with a sound mind. That is all you need. And Don Lucas says, all right, let's see. Okay, we won't take Don Lucas's comment. Chris Matty says, yes, one must have a good educational background in order to be able to add zero to other numbers to make money. And Lloyd G says, okay, in Ghana, only money can attain you as an MP. All right. And Muhammad Abubakar says, if you say certain educational background, I will say yes, because a JHS dropout can't work as an MP. He or she can't write well or participate in crucial matters. And Haruna IB says, does one need a particular educational background before he or she can steal? The answer is a big no. And Prince Nuruddin Baumia says, if you're a citizen of Ghana and you can read and write, no further educational requirement. And Fox Mega comes in to say, only if the citizen is ready to take 5,000 CD as a salary, no house, work, eating, sitting, sleeping allowance. Okay. And Smith Jr. says, wait, let me ask Akua Donko. All right, let's take more comments on that. And Michael Adu says, yes, an MP needs to be well educated. And he gives us an MB saying, education isn't the same as grammar. And Kweku says, you have to be in such a level of civilization, not always education. Tara Mana comes to saying is that, okay, let's take Evans Kojo Ajamang's comment on that. And he says, at the moment, yes, since we have agreed to follow the steps of the white man. And Prince says, be a citizen with a sound mind, no criminal records, and literate is just fine. And Kwame comes to say, not really, because it's about maturity. So we're reading more of your comments on that. And Ebenezer Mensah says, yes, but since the intellectuals have abandoned reasonings, then no. And Colin Sapong says, what has this so-called education done to us? Full of corruption. And Emmanuel comes in to say, you do not need educational background to be a parliamentarian. Rather, you need educational mindset to be one. So we're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back from the quick breather. You're still watching Joy News Interactive with me, Mapitsa CBD. Now, let's talk some music. And the boss of Sark Nation, Sarkodie, says most Ghanaians do not show a sense of patriotism towards the country's music industry. According to him, Ghanaians rather devote their time to promoting foreign music than promoting local music. He said Ghanaians are proud and open to other people's than ours. He said, so now I'm asking you, what are your thoughts? Like, do you think he's speaking the truth? I mean, maybe yes, no. Okay, let's take some of your comments on Facebook. First comment is from Sapong, who says, and does he also have a sense of patriotism for country's fashion industry? How often does he buy made in Ghana goods? How many of his clothes are made in Ghana? He went to Dubai and paid exorbitant money to shoot a video. Couldn't he have shot in Ghana? How many of his video clips are made in Ghana? He got 9 replies. Let's see if we can get a few of those replies. And Will says, okay, all right, you're wearing round neck. Was it made by someone in Ghana? All right. And Abukari says, bam. Kwame says, before you make that statement about someone, be sure what you're saying. Is that the truth? Don't just get up and talk because you've got the chance. Most of Sarkodie's videos are shot right here in Ghana. FYI, being patriotic doesn't mean we should not appreciate other countries. Okay, and he continues to speak and, defend Sarkodie. And Sapong says, Kwame Soda, per your logic, he is also judging blindly. Is he in our various homes to know the kind of music we play and listen? And also being a patriotic doesn't mean we can't listen to other countries' music. You have got it all right. Okay, let's see if we can get more comments on that. And Sam's Nana says, and who is going to show that sense of patriotism for our line of business too? Don't we all need that? Focus on your business and stop expecting someone to show you patriotism. And Alexa says, and why should we? When you see people in the industry misbehave and we criticize you, you tell us to mind our own business. We're doing just that, and now you're complaining? And Simon says, not only the music industry, but everything. Ghanaians seem to have an insatiable demand for foreign goods and services at the expense of locals. And Kwame Boadu says, nice try, mate. You are not going to entice me to make you a millionaire and help you sustain your millionaire lifestyle with that. What have you given back to the community? Nana Opoku comes in to say, are they songs patriotic? Do they even pay tax on monies collected for shows? He's a great musician, but I beg to differ. And Nana says, the little they have given you, they also give back to society. They should invert so they can go and buy big cars just to drive them. And Teddy Ma says, but why should we? When they make small money, they tend to speak and act anyhow, regardless of the sensibilities of society. Where Frederick Epps says, see who's talking about patriotism. Stingy guy throughout your music journey. He never organized a show to appreciate Tema for supporting and hyping him through his music journey. All right. And Caesar says, rubbish. If you compose a reasonable song, we would buy. Don't hide your inefficiency behind patriotism. And Mohammed says, was he patriotic enough when he was denying interviews to radio and TV stations? Sark and other musicians should work on the kind of music they bring out than our patriotism. He once denied a selfie with me and my friends. And we're going to take Nee, who says, please stop wearing leather jackets and windbreakers in this hot weather. And trust me, people will relate better. Hashtag, I'm just saying. And we're going to take Burnout's comment, who says, see, and what development projects have you people use the money to get you gain for? All right, just slapping people and buying them motorbikes. So it's not Friday, but we're talking relationships. We want to know, should you disclose your phone's password to your partner? Yes, maybe, I don't know. Okay, so you can catch us on Facebook and Twitter. We are Joy News on TV. Remember, we're live on DSTV channel 421 and Go TV channel 144. So we're going to take your comments on that. Should you disclose your password to your partner? I mean, he's your partner. If you're sharing everything with him, why are you not sharing your phone's password? It doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't make sense to me. So yes, no, we're going to take some of your comments there. So the first comment we're going to take is from Ojo, who says, even Jesus didn't tell his disciples the food he likes best. So why should I over my dead ghost? Okay, Joe, that's a very interesting comment. And Sulemana says, me, I use Face ID and she always puts on makeup, so I don't think she'll always get to unlock it. And Patrick says, why not if you don't have anything to hide? Yes, exactly. And Gifty says, yes, if only you trust each other. And Abdul Majid says, yes, if there's trust, you can disclose it to her. And Apia Breezy says, the big question is, do I even trust? Do I even trust myself? Okay, Rade. And Walanya says, yes, if there is love. And Emmanuel Amingo says, not at all. And Abdul Razak says, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with it. And Haruna IB says, passionate. No, he's just saying no. Oh, wow. Okay. And Frank Nazi says, never. All right. Okay. McDaniel says, no. Another passionate no. And Sammy Tuga says, to avoid a heart attack, it's a big no from me. All right. And Rexon says, yes, it is very necessary. I think it's very necessary. If you share everything together, share your password, your phone's password with your partner. And then Wisdom says, yes, if only we have concrete love. And let's see, Abdul Salufu says, why not? New Love says, big no. Kin David says, I have no password on my phone. And Malik says, not acceptable. So most of the people here are just saying no, not acceptable. Why? Okay, but I don't understand why. It's your partner. Why are you not sharing each other's phone password? And Chris Mega says, not at all. And Juventus says, yes, but it's your partner. I mean, you share food. Come on, guys. So we asked you on what lessons 2017 taught you. Let's see some of your lessons learned. Maybe I might learn from your mistakes. You know, did you take a job opportunity you didn't want to take or you shouldn't have taken? Did you get into a relationship you were just not sure about, and then end of the year you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? You know, so it's 2018 is just around the corner. Just learn your lessons for 2017 and not repeat them for 2018. So you can send your messages on Facebook. We are Joy News on TV, and also on Twitter we are Joy News Interactive GH. We're also live on DSTV channel 421 and Go TV channel 144. So what lessons did you learn? So we're going to take your Facebook comments in a minute. We're going to take your Facebook comments. Remember, we're Joy News on TV and on Facebook and Twitter. We're going to take another quick breather. We'll be back after this. Welcome back from the quick breather. Unfortunately, we can't bring you those comments on what lessons you learned in 2017, but do make sure to go on Joy News on TV on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you for watching Joy News Interactive with me, Mabitso Sibidi. Have a splendid Thursday.